3 days away until France goes to the polls to pick its next president. There's 11 candidates, 4 though with a realistic chance of winning. Let's have a look at the odds of who is likely to win the most votes in that first round on Sunday. A very clear answer. The odds-on favourite, Marine Le Pen, the far-right leader of the National Front Party, of course, anti-Euro policy that she has. But no one's likely to get 50% in that first round. That means we'll go to a second round runoff between the leading two about 10 days later. Let's look at the odds. Who is likely to be the president at the end of this whole process? There, Le Pen drops to third place, and the favourite is the centrist Mr. Macron. Why does Le Pen drop? Because it's thought in French politics that voters in the second round will unite against the outsider and vote for a centrist candidate. Now, I just want to use a couple of today's newspapers to highlight the story of the last sort of 3 weeks and the last couple of days. Firstly, Libération, the left-wing newspaper, has a title that reads "The Battle for the Working Class Vote." The picture, Marine Le Pen of the far right, Jean-Luc Mélenchon of the far left. Some similarities there to the US election, that the working class vote could be won by the far right or the far left, a sort of Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders similarity, perhaps you might say. And the prospect of the runoff being between the far right and the far left certainly hurt markets over the last couple of weeks. Jean-Luc Mélenchon rose over the last couple of weeks. The other paper I just want to show you as well, Le Figaro, a right-wing newspaper, it's got a picture of Francois Fillon. He's the candidate for the Republican Party. That's the party of former President Sarkozy. 6 months ago, a year ago, the Republican Party, big favourites to win. He was engulfed in personal scandal, though. But the last week, the last 3 days, he's fought back a lot. And, of course, the prospect of two centrists rather than two extremes being in the runoff is being welcomed by markets. If we end with the chart of the euro versus the safe haven yen over 1 month, you'll see that and how it's played out. It declined significantly over most of the last month, down 3% for the month as a whole, but it has bounced back over the last 2 or 3 days. And the euro and the French market up a little bit today, in part because of the bounce back in the polls of the centre-right candidate, Francois Fillon. Guys?
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.